Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First, let me say it is such an honor that the members of the 80th General Assembly have elected me as the Speaker Designate. I am thrilled beyond measure, and I'm humbled that they think I have the qualifications necessary to lead this body. As I said today, I respect this institution and its traditions, and I look forward to work with each member of the General Assembly to move our state forward and continue to build on the progress that we have made in the 88th General Assembly. Speaker Moore has done an outstanding job leading this General Assembly, and with his leadership and his guidance, I look forward to beginning the work to prepare for the 89th General Assembly. Our work begins today. We've got a lot of things to do to live up to the example that Speaker Moore and the leaders of the 88th General Assembly have given to us to follow, and so I'm going to begin work immediately to prepare for an efficient and an effective 89th General Assembly, just as we've done in the 88th. Now, I'm the Speaker Designate. Robert Moore is still the Speaker. So I look forward to working with him throughout the remaining 10 months as Chair of Judiciary as we continue to handle the people's business. I am honored that he asked me to serve in this leadership position, and again, I'm so humbled and honored that my colleagues in the General Assembly have asked me to be their Speaker for the 89th General Assembly. Thank you. Happy to take questions.
You mentioned aversion to Washington-style politics. Do you feel that perhaps, the fact it was possibly a party line vote kind of shows that maybe that was present today?
Well, isn't that the beauty of the secret ballot? I'd only be speculating to tell you how that vote came down, but I'm proud to have the support of 54 members, and I believe we'll work together to get the support of all. This body has a ability to pull together and do what's best for the state of Arkansas, so I'm going to continue what I've always done, continue to reach across party lines and work to build consensus, because that's what I've done since I've been here, and I just think we'll continue to do that, and I think we'll come together as a House and we'll do what's best for the people, because the folks in this chamber, they care about the people of Arkansas first and foremost. So I'm excited to have this opportunity. I don't want to speculate on what the vote is. I'm the Speaker Designate. I plan to work with every member to do the work of the people.
How do you feel about this being that it has a historic nature to it, you being the first black speaker elected to the House?
Well, that's a question I've been asked quite a bit. I didn't run because I was an African American, and I don't think they voted for me because of that. But I'm proud that my members voted for me. Obviously, black and white. So sure, it has historical significance, and for my kids, I'm happy that they see it. But what my daughter said to me today was, Dad, I don't want you to be the black speaker. She said, I'm praying for you because I want you to be speaker. And so I don't want to have a label in front of speaker. I am the Speaker Designate for the 89th General Assembly, and I look forward to serving with everyone and doing what's best for the entire state of Arkansas.
I know it's not why you ran, but is it nice? I mean, is it nice personally, historic nature to it being the first African American?
Well, clearly it's nice, but I've been black for 43 years, so I'm kind of used to it. So I don't feel any different. I'm excited, again, to lead the body in the 89th in the same fashion that our great speaker, Mr. Moore, has done. And he had the full support of Republicans and Democrats, blacks and whites, and I hope that I have that same ability to forge consensus and move forward. Our state is a wonderful state, and I think this election, though it's historic and important, maybe it speaks volumes for where we're going as a state, and I am proud of that.
What do you feel is important for yourself as a speaker?
Well, first and foremost, again, I'm the Speaker Designate, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. We've got plenty of work to do in the 88th General Assembly, and I'm going to continue to work with Speaker Moore to do that. But moving forward, going to the 89th General Assembly, I think the real duty of the Speaker is to make sure we have an efficient and an effective session. So I'm going to begin working immediately to build on the fine leadership and examples that have been set by Speaker Moore so we can have an efficient and an effective session. The people want us to come down here, get their business done, and go home. And if we can come together and prepare and plan, we'll be able to do that. We're going to have a lot of new people who've not served in the House before, no matter what happens in the outcome of this election. And so we've got to begin to prepare to orient them, to get them ready for this job. And so we've got a lot of work to do. And I look forward to work with Republicans and Democrats to prepare for the 89th General Assembly.
I understand it's hypothetical, but given election trends in Arkansas, it's entirely possible that the majority party will flip between now and the time you lead the General Assembly next full session. How does that complicate your job?
Well, in my mind, it doesn't complicate it at all. I was not elected majority leader today. I was elected Speaker Designate for the 89th General Assembly. And that's to represent and to work with everybody, both Republicans and Democrats. And if we have our independent or Green Party, we'll work with them as well. So I look forward to working with the entire House, regardless of what their party affiliation may be. Our rules say this vote is the vote for which we make for those, because we intend for this person to be Speaker. That's what our rules say. And that's what we've always done. There's never been a change. And I think we'll just continue to move forward, because if we wait until November after the election to start figuring out what we need to do to get the people's done in the 89th General Assembly, we're going to be grossly inefficient, and it's going to cost the state money. You know, it costs us about $30,000 a day to be here. And if we wait to start planning after November, then that's just more money that we're going to cost the state, because that's more days we're going to be here. I want to do what Speaker Moore has done, and that's lead an effective and an efficient General Assembly.
Representative, you've already kind of spoken out against that. Do you get a sense that that could be a possibility if Republicans take control?
Well, I am going to, again, work with them starting day one. I shouldn't say starting day one. I've always worked with the members of the Republican Party. I enumerated 3 pieces of legislation that had broad-based support, both Republican and Democrat. Got great friends on the other side of the aisle. I don't know that we're as partisan as the people in the media think. When we get inside these walls, we want to do what's best for the people, and I respect their vote. I think my members will respect their vote, and we're just going to work hard to do what's best for the people of Arkansas.
Do you
have
think
no
this?
concern they would try to replace you?
I'm sorry?
You have no concern they would try to replace you if Republicans became the majority?
I don't worry about possibilities. There are a number of possibilities. We could have additional Democrats as well. So the elections will take care of themselves. This body, this House, this walls, this is not the place for an election. Elections happen out there. We'll let that take care of itself. I'm going to work inside these walls to build a consensus and to move forward in the 89th General Assembly.